Answer the call, Aquarius. Answer the call. The time is absolutely now. My name is Sasha Bonasin and I'm a psychic medium, and this is your monthly horoscope tarot card reading, and it's for you, my gorgeous Aquamarini, and it's for August 2022. Your number this month is 17. Number 17 is your number when it comes to numerology, and that also means that that particular number it's gonna be playing an important role when it comes to this month, especially when it comes to the 7th of July, 17th of, especially when it comes to the 7th of August, 17th of August and the 27th of August 2022. These 3 days are going to be completely different to one another, but then at the same time, these 3 days are going to visually help you so much to reconnect with yourself. And I say visually because within these 3 days, you're going to see three completely different things that are gonna inspire you so much, and they are gonna like really cause such an urge to explore. And this is important to understand because it's about three completely different things, but then at the same time this is going to bring you a remarkable adjustment when it comes to your life. These three things are going to be completely different that are going to happen over these 3 days, but are gonna be leading towards exactly the same point. And the same point that I'm talking about, it's an important adjustment that you are gonna become aware of at that moment in time. That adjustment that you're gonna become aware of is going to come in a form of just like a little bit of like an unhealthy attachment that you are naturally gonna become aware of in such a way where you will know that this unhealthy attachment is now karmically coming to an end, and it's really causing you to kind of slow down until you realize this by yourself. Number 17 also means, when it comes to numerology, my gorgeous Aquamarini, that you are gonna have such a my goodness, such an important sign here, very important sign. It's gonna come to you at around the 18th of August, especially when it comes to you really understanding that you are going to be quite successful, that you are on the right path, that you are on the right way. And this is also going to point some kind of successful combination that you became aware of not that long ago, over the last couple of months, that you applied onto your life, and now you can already see the achievement through that as well. This in itself, it's again, this sign is going to be highlighted yet again on the 25th of August 2022. This sign is important because you will just know, that what you're doing and what you have been planning and what you have been focusing on, that this is the right thing, that you're on the right path. Because over the last couple of months, you were every now and then, you were kind of analyzing things around your life and about yourself, whether you are entirely happy with things that you're doing and with things that you're going through. But then at the same time, you need to understand that was caused by the actual pressure. And then the pressure, when we are pressurized, in our life, this is kind of affecting our vibration and energy. So we do end up kind of questioning quite a lot about life, which is quite normal. But then at the same time, this is also bringing you a really important clarity when it comes to your passion. You will know the importance of following your passion in life, but at the same time, you will know the importance of doing the actual things in your way, on your terms, when your spirit tells you to do so, and things like that. So it's not only about the sign that you're going to have that you're on the right path, but something is going to be answered to you at the same time, that the something that you've been worrying, some kind of blockage, right, kind of right in front of you, something that you were so worried about. This is also going to kind of give you green light at the same time. This in itself is it's going to start a process of transition and change in itself, which you are naturally going to start becoming quite bored with the certain aspects of your life. But then again, just recognizing this is it's going to be like a superb when it comes to you indeed, because it's going to allow you to do this spiritual adjustment. On another hand, what else is going to be quite important, that there is going to be the sudden progress, which is going to quite surprise you. A sudden progress is going to surprise you when it comes to August, and this is going to be brilliant, because at the same time, through that sudden progress, on one hand you will know what is the next step, but on another hand you're going to find out something so powerful about yourself, so powerful about your skill, so powerful about your soul purpose, so powerful about your spirit purpose, so this is going to be like something that it's almost instantly going to be obvious to you, but then at the same time it is going to show you the progress at the moment in your life where you didn't expect it to come out of this situation. So that is really kind of going to make you kind of think, especially when it comes to you wanting to escape. You will feel like you want to escape all the pressure that you have been through, but most importantly you will feel like you want to escape things that no longer serve you. And this means that you're going to find yourself on the spiritual quest, especially at around the 11th, in between the 11th of August and the 27th of August. It's all about you kind of wanting more out of life. And this is a wonderful time because you find yourself on the spiritual quest, but also it's going to show you something that you need to sacrifice. There is a little sacrifice that is going to become available here, and that sacrifice in itself, you will know as soon as you make that sacrifice, and this sacrifice is going to come in terms of like you really kind of like keeping your cool, and you kind of like maybe not being too stroppy or too negative around people who kind of don't understand like as much as you understand, the people who are not having such a special awareness like yourself, because you're extremely spiritual, you're an empath, you understand things from a very deep level. So you are going to come across a couple of people that are really going to get on your nerves, and this in itself is your sign to just kind of rise above it. So this is the sacrifice that you're going to need to make, that you're going to need to understand and realize. But someone very much so in particular in your life, somebody who means to you so much, you're still kind of going to find a way, you're going to need to find a way around that person in order to get a response, that you would wish to get a response from that person, because it is to do with someone who is like a prominent figure in your life, who is maybe being manipulated by maybe some other people, and that at the same time you are aware of, you are going to be aware of, and it's really getting on your nerves, but you just want to say it the way it is. But then you will know that there are so many elements about that person that I'm talking about, someone in your life who means to you so much. It's very vulnerable at the moment, and they are going through something difficult, and you are going to be aware of this. So your sacrifice is going to be just to try to kind of be as relaxed and calm about that specific person, because if you do kind of blow up, I'm not saying that you're going to blow up or anything, but if you do kind of like really become a little bit stroppy, or if you blow up with that person, if you have an argument, you need to understand that things are only going to become so much more difficult in your life, and it's going to reflect on so many other things. So this spiritual sacrifice that you're going to be able to, that you're going to become aware of, it's all about acting with that particular person in a certain way. So you must not upset them. I know it sounds really bizarre and strange, but then at the same time you need to understand that there's so many things that can affect our lives that we can take it out on other people, but we don't want to take it out on other people, but sometimes sadly the way it is, we take it out, you take it on the people who mean to us the most, who loves us the most, and vice versa. So it's just like about the sacrifice that you're going to need to make. So you need to understand who this is. So it's someone in your life, somebody important to you, somebody who means to you so much, somebody who has been for a long time in your life. It's like a family member, a family member, really wise family member. But it's just that this is an important path that you are gonna need to kind of come across. And then after that moment in time, just feel because you are gonna be like really pressurized by that person, and you're gonna be challenged by that person. And if you kind of respond in a really negative and fiery way, no baby, no, it is not going to be good. So you just have to levitate your spirit, levitate your soul, and at that moment in time, your spirit, your own spirit, is going to become so much stronger. And let alone the fact that only like 4 to 5 days after that moment in time, you will be challenged by that person so much, and they will get on your nerves like full on. But I don't want to say that this is a horrible, evil person or anything like that. No baby, no. But it is, that person is going to find you at the time, at the moment where you are going to kind of be dealing with so many other things in life. So that's why you need to kind of tread a little bit carefully here, so that's why I want you to understand the power of the elevating your soul, elevating your spirit, and allowing your spirit to kind of rise on a very high level. 4 to 5 days after that moment in time, which is going to happen of course in August, it's like, I really like this. My gorgeous aquamarine is something really incredible. It's going to happen. And someone who is just like very close to you, very important, like a friend. You see, the people are going to play quite a huge role in your life again. So it's to do with your friend, or it's someone who is someone who you think the world of that person, somebody who you know for a long time, somebody who's really quirky, somebody who's really unusual, somebody who's really successful in their own way, and somebody who sees the life in a completely different way, from a completely different angle, and you like this difference about that person. Someone very quirky, very spiritually, but also on another hand quite like a business-minded, business-orientated as well. That person is going to come through. It's like a really great friend of yours, someone who is really in your life, who mean to you so much. It's going to come through and it's going to surprise you. They're either going to call you, they're either going to send you a message, and on one hand you are going to become aware of the actual reunion, very important reunion. But then on another hand, what also you're going to be told, you're going to be pointed something. There is an important conversation that you are going to have with that person, and that person is just so incredible because they know you like more than you know yourself. So they are like, this type of people are like, oh my lord, like action figures, baby, in our lives, like a spiritual action figures in our lives, isn't it? Because at a time when we're just going through something really difficult, when so much is going on, very often we forget about the very sacred parts about ourselves. We forget about ourselves. So these people are very precious because that person is going to remind you something. They're going to tell you something. They're going to pinpoint something very special about yourself. So it's first of all an important conversation, and through that conversation, something is going to be highlighted about yourself, and it's going to give you such an important, mind-blowing idea, baby, idea, which is at that moment in time going to turn into a rather bright prospect. It's going to give you a hope. It's going to give you inspiration. It's going to make you feel alive again. It's going to bring you the whole new sense of purpose, but it's also going to bring you the whole, like a huge massive part of your life to actually explore. So much you will want to explore about yourself after this moment in time, but also once you find yourself on this path. Just remember, it's to do with like a bright prospects that you're going to become aware of through this person, with like unlimited possibilities, and this is going to really inspire you. But then at the same time, it's really going to open your eyes. It's going to make you feel so much more optimistic. You're not going to see the certain problems and as dark anymore after that moment in time. In fact, you're going to find them rather challenging. But on another hand, this is going to lead towards you also transforming ideas and goals into reality, because you had a certain ideas over the last Aquamarini, you had a certain ideas over the last 6, 7, 8, 9 months. But the problem is that these ideas were amazing, incredible, but you still didn't apply them to your life. So there are these ideas that you're also gonna really become aware of, that it's time to start slowly but surely applying, start applying them into your life. And so it's all about transforming these ideas and goals into reality. Something that was on your mind from a while back, but now this is going to be highlighted again because it's going to be part of the whole picture, but it's going to require rather skillful action from you to actually take this on. But you are going to have a confident power and you are going to become aware of the fact that you've got all the resources that you possibly need. Indeed, it's going to help you to clear so much negativity when it comes to your life, and it's also going to help you to clear off like things in your life that you were maybe subconsciously refusing to kind of let go because they came to an end. So it's really going to work really beautifully with an ending cycle in your life, but also wherever there is an ending cycle in your life, there is also the new beginning cycle in your life, which means that your intuitive awareness is going to be really, really increased, which on another hand, you need to understand to trust your inner voice when you come across the actual contemplation as well. Huge, massive, life-changing contemplation you are going to have within the last 11 days in August. And this mind-blowing contemplation, it's also on one hand going to reveal some kind of a mystery, but then at the same time it's just like basically this contemplation, it's going to be like about the new opportunity, but then again at the same time, you know, you're like, when you become aware of like which steps do you need to take, this is going to bring you like contemplation, like oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. So you just need to remember that at the same time some kind of mystery is going to be revealed, which is going to be playing a role when it comes to you understanding, you know, something so special and sacred about yourself, about your gift, your sacred gift about yourself. It's going to be revealed within the last 11 days in August, my gorgeous Aquamarine, and this is brilliant, you know, and that is going to help. That is a beautiful sacred gift. It's to do with your soul purpose, but it's also going to be so super beneficial when it comes to protecting your possessions, when it comes to protecting your finances, your financial situation, doing the right thing. But also it's all about this vibration that is going to start rising at the same time, you know, like oh my god, you're gonna start raising your vibration when you realize that you are ready for absolutely anything. And this is a very great sign of a free spirit. When you're doing the right things, you get the most in life, but also you're just like kind of getting so much clarity about yourself, so much clarity about your passion, so much clarity about the new beginning, so much clarity when it comes to the actual justice in your life, but at the same time when it comes to the actual inspiration. So my gorgeous Aquamarine, you know, just remember this is the time of grounding so much. You're about to ground yourself like there is no tomorrow when it comes to August. So go deep, explore your roots as much as you can, explore your roots as much as you can. And I'm saying this because you're going to find out something very interesting about your lineage. You're going to find out something very interesting about your family. You're going to find out something very interesting about your ancestors. Please, my gorgeous Aquamarine, you need to understand that this is a sacred part of you, so you need to explore this as much as you can, because once you start exploring, everything is going to start changing. You're going to find out exactly why you're so special, why you're so different, but you're also going to find out in a really nice and unusual way that it's time to begin now and take your first step. What this is all about, this is going to be absolutely mind-blowing in itself, but I want you to realize this. I want you to find out this yourself. Very important stage, my gorgeous Aquamarine, indeed. When it comes to your nutrition and things like that, I'm going to say what I said last time. It is very important for you to understand that you are going to have a very sensitive bones, you are going to have a very sensitive skeleton in general, and you're going to wake up quite a few times and you're going to be like, oh god, you know, you're going to feel like a bit of a pain, you know, in your bones and things like that. And also I highly recommend you to take a natural vitamin D3 supplement, at least 1000 IU, very important indeed. Even if you are in the sun every single day, well, things are slowly changing when it comes to the sun and things like that. I'm not saying the sun is bad for you, no baby, no. I'm just saying that basically even if you are in the sun every single day, I would still 1,000,000% suggest you to take a natural vitamin D3 supplement. This is going to be super beneficial for your bones, for your skeleton, but it's also going to be superb when it comes to boosting your immune system, because that's the second thing that I wanted to recommend to you. Natural vitamin D3, 1000 IU, but also at the same time something like a natural zinc zinc. I would prefer the version picolinate because it's easily absorbed by the body. So you see, of course, that I decided to have my own supplements, which you are probably aware of by now. It was very difficult to find clean supplements out there without any unnecessary and absolutely vile ingredients that they put in. You go to the health shop, like famous health shop, you know, I go in, and it takes me 2 hours to find like a supplement which is actually good for you. No, baby, no. So I decided to have my own ones. So these are the supplements that you should be taking all the time. That's a natural vitamin D3, my gorgeous aquamarine. Just remember, it's going to boost your immune system, and it's going to be superb for your bones and health. And at the same time, a natural zinc picolinate also. This is something that is going to boost your immune system. It's going to be superb when it comes to your skin, hair and nails as well. And also my gorgeous aquamarine. Very important to mention that I know that you're going to tell me that I'm a complete dark lala, but you know, the things are getting a little bit crazy in so many different ways. And I want you to understand that, you know, this is crazy, and maybe you're aware of it, maybe you're not, but over the last 10 to 12 years, the amount of metals, aluminiums, and so many dangerous metals have been increased a lot. Yeah, you can call me crazy if you want, that's absolutely fine. It's entirely up to you. The amount of metals in the air has been doubled over the last 10 to 12 years. In the air, in the ground, in the soil, it's absolutely everywhere. This metal is everywhere. It's aluminium, and it's very dangerous. We are breathing it, we are walking on it, we are living with it. And aluminium can cause so much, I can't even start saying like how much of negativity and bad and ill health these metals can actually cause, from making us not being able to absorb our own nutrition when it comes to our body, and also to making people be kind of a little bit sad, unhappy. It destroys your focus, it destroys your mind, it destroys your memory, it destroys your natural way of thinking. It destroying people. So this is why we need something to take this you know, a toxic you know, this toxicity away from us, you know. And our organic chlorella, it's something that we should be taking all the time, because organic chlorella has got a power to clean us out of these toxins. It has got a power to detoxify us, and I would strongly recommend you to take chlorella, organic chlorella, all the time, because it's going to help you to detoxify your body from all these metals. Yeah, and you're going to do yourself such a huge favor, but at the same time it's going to provide you with the vitamins, minerals, omega-3 essential fatty acids, you know, and things like that are going to be beneficial for so many other things as well when it comes to our body. Organic chlorella, it's something we should all be taking indeed. Okay, if you are on any other medications, if you're pregnant, if you're breastfeeding, you just need to check with your doctor, you just need to check with your GP. Only your doctor or GP can tell you whether this can interact with your medications or not. And by the way, these supplements are exceptionally high quality supplements, and they're without absolutely any nonsense, and also they're suitable for vegetarians and vegans as well. So now, my gorgeous aquamarine, I'm just going to see what is going to be the first date that I need you to pay attention to. It will be the 1st of August 2022. So now, the 1st of August, this is like when Big Mama comes in and say, hello my gorgeous, I'm here, I'm a big mama. Oh God, no, sorry. The 1st of August, it's almost as if you can imagine that you are walking through some kind of really magical door, really magical portal, but it also means that, you know, now after that moment in time, it's going to become quite busy in your life indeed. So the very 1st August, it's also bringing you a revelation in itself. You will become aware of the very, very unhealthy attachment in your life. You will become aware of very toxic and unhealthy attachment in your life, and that in itself is just going to be connected to you realizing and understanding that your success is going to be limited until you cut this out of your life. This is going to be affecting your success. I'm not saying that you're going to be non-successful, and I'm not saying that you're going to be unsuccessful, but I'm just saying that you're going to become aware of the fact that this is making your success being limited instead of unlimited. So it's all about you becoming aware of, and at that moment in time, your passion passion is going to come through, and you're going to realize through your own passion a variety of options that are actually waiting for you. At that moment in time, you will also become aware of like something in the distance, something coming, but you're not going to be able to explain what this is. And this is always a good sign that your luck is about to change. Your luck is about to change from a bad luck to a really, really good luck indeed. And also, you know, there is so much air that is actually going to be clear at that moment in time, which is going to lead towards you really just making the necessary step in order to expand your horizons. The second important date, my gorgeous aquamarini, and before I go there, I mean, look at this gorgeous pendant with absolutely mind-blowing pattern. Tiger Denchik Agate. Look at this, Tiger Denchik Agate. It's absolutely beautiful. These are quite rare indeed, but at the same time they're very special because they have this ability to change our mind almost immediately, to clear the negative energy. But most importantly, when we are surrounded by the people who don't make sense, when we are surrounded by the people that are negative, they're also again creating like this huge amount of negative energy. This doesn't only protect you, but it also turns this negative energy into positive energy, so you find yourself even more productive after that moment in time. So you see how this works, like a beautiful, a little spiritual catalyst. It doesn't only like makes the negative energy to go away, but it also makes you like to kind of transform that negative energy into something really beautiful and something so specific when it comes to yourself as well. It's absolutely brilliant indeed. And every single time when you're contemplating, every single time when you're like kind of unsure what to do, every single time when you're making really important decisions, when it comes to friends, when it comes to family, when it comes to people that are the most important in your life, when it comes to thinking really kind of deep, you know, this like kind of helps you to shed a light in the areas of your life that you want to stay away from subconsciously. And we must kind of like really make sure that we put a light on every single area in our lives, and even in those areas that are like kind of, oh, we don't like to be reminded of certain things. You know, it's important to always put a little bit of light within our shadow, you know. And this is something that you need to understand. This gorgeous pendant comes with sterling silver chain, and the link to buy this is in the description below. By buying things from my channel, my gorgeous aquamarini, you're also supporting my channel as well, so thank you very much for that. The second important date is going to be on the 7th of August. Oh my lord, you know, on the 7th of August you are going to feel a little bit of repressed emotions. You know, just pay attention to why are you feeling like this, where these repressed emotions are coming from, who is making you feel this way, what is making you feel this way, because that in itself it's going to really kind of make you aware of the certain delays, and the lack of motivation. So you need to see who is like having maybe the negative impact on your life around you, but you also at the same time you have to be honest with yourself. Why is this? Because that person who is making you to make me feel like this, it's also going through something very difficult. Like they have got a very difficult attachment, like maybe it's to do with addictions and things like that. So it's just something that you should kind of like really kind of look a little bit more about. But at the same time, it's all about you realizing why do you feel that you're having repressed emotions, and that was causing lots of delays and lack of motivations on the 7th of August. And then you're gonna become like kind of like aware of a very difficult choice that you're actually going to need to make, and it's gonna feel like a difficult choice, but it's not. It's only going to feel like a difficult choice that you're gonna need to make because there is a certain question that you're gonna need to ask that person that I've just mentioned. It's almost like the question that you're gonna need to ask that person that you are scared of. Why are you so scared to ask that specific or that particular question, that person? That you need to really kind of come on top of this as much as you can. You need to be brave, you need to be sharp, you need to put your foot down, but at the same time, you know, the truth is better than you know, being aware is better than not being aware. So So this is actually going to lead towards an important financial accomplishment, believe me or not. And within the next 9 months, you are going to be able to enjoy fruits of your labor, because you will be dealing with this particular situation here indeed. The third important date, my gorgeous aquamarine, it's going to be on the 21st of August. On the 21st of August, someone very special, it's about to start entering your life. Someone very special, it's about to start entering your life for the first time ever. I like this person so much because it's again to do with someone who is going to impress you and inspire you in a really nice and spiritual way. And they will inspire you how to kind of deal with a certain restriction in your life. Through them, you're going to realize two choices that you make, that you have out of like your life, out of the part of your life that you didn't even think that you're not going to have any choices. So you're going to realize two choices through this person. We are talking about someone very strong, both mentally and spiritually, and someone quite unusual on another hand as well. So these two choices are going to really kind of open your eyes. It's going to give you food for thoughts. By the same time, it's going to give you a reason for celebration. You will want to celebrate. You will want to let these people know. You will feel so good about yourself. Very cocky indeed. Because it's all about this specific conclusion that you're going to have out of that moment in time. And you will know that this is a really kind of gonna make you make like a really probably one of the wisest investments of your life. It's all about you becoming aware of one of the wisest investments of your life, my gorgeous aquamarinis indeed. Okay, the last important date, and before I go there, again, look at this beauty. I would highly recommend you something like an Amazonite. Look how beautiful this is. Me just holding this, I already feel like a bit more re-energized just by holding this like for a few seconds. I feel so much better about myself. But it also helps you, Amazonite, especially when you need that little kick, when you know that you want to do something but you're still holding yourself down. So Amazonite really helps you to kind of unlock the power within, unlock your full power, unlock the certain things, you know, within yourself that are only going to be more that are only going to make everything so much more beneficial for you. But it's also fantastic when it comes to making the great business decisions. It's fantastic when it comes to money. It's fantastic when it comes to finances. It's fantastic when it comes to career, because it's attracting wealth, but it's also inspiring us to go further, to always make that extra step, that necessary step, because it helps us to connect through our subconscious mind. Pam, pam, pam. This is a big mama. Why subconscious mind? Well, let me tell you, baby, Amazonite is another crystal that has got the power to unlock our third psychic eye, also known as the actual pineal gland, which is the most powerful part of our body. So once you start unlocking your pineal gland, because there's so many things around us that are doing to us complete opposite by design, welcome to this world. There are lots of things around us that are causing pineal gland to be blocked by design. So there are lots of things that you can do to actually unblock it as well. And once you start unblocking it with Amazonite and the crystals like this, you know, you just like kind of like you never ever see the life in the same way again. What was scaring you, it's not scaring you anymore. What is attracting you, it's attracting you. You know, what is challenging, you know, you find it even more challenging. There's so many answers that you get through this. This gorgeous Amazonite pendant comes with sterling silver chain, and the link to buy this is in the description below. By buying things from my channel, my gorgeous aquamarini, you're also supporting my channel as well. The last important date is going to be in between the 30th and the 31st of August 2022, where you are going to have a completely unexpected event, completely unexpected situation, and it's going to be like, oh my god, so bad. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. There is going to be completely unexpected situation on the 30th and the 31st of August 2022, and this is gonna actually, this unexpected situation, unexpected event, it's gonna blow you away, because it's really going to surprise you, like, oh my god, some masks are gonna be falling, you know, at the same time. But that doesn't really matter. It's more about the assertiveness that you are going to feel. You will know exactly what do you have to be assertive about, and that assertiveness that I'm talking about, which is going to be revealed here, here, it's to do with the imbalance in certain commitments. So this is something to pay attention to. It's to do with the imbalance when it comes to certain commitments, and also that you were kind of neglecting this. And so it's all about you understanding, like, oh my God, this is going to make you so much more like emotionally mature. Not that you need this, but this emotional maturity, it's really kind of going to, on one hand, going to make you aware of the certain deception, dishonesty and danger, but it's to, and insincerity, but it's to do with things on the outside that you became aware of over the last 5 or 6 months, especially. Nothing to do with your life in general, you see, with people in your life. But it's also, on another hand, going to make you aware of the fact you will know what to be cautious of, cautious of. But it's also, on another hand, going to make you aware that, now, my gorgeous Aquamarini, it's the time for you to lead the way, be a leader, and show others how it's done. Okay, by you showing others how it's done, you will help others. Okay, you help others, you help yourself. You heal others, you heal yourself. You say, this is why this is all connected. So now, my gorgeous Aquamarini, I'm just going to see briefly what to pay attention to in the first part of August, mid part of August, and the last part of August. The first part of August, it's all about your understanding. It's about investigating. Investigate as much as you can. It's time to look at things closely, ask questions, but also at the same time, do not forget to think before acting. Mid part of August, if you feel pressured by someone to actually do something, just avoid and run on miles. Okay, the last part of August, it's all about, this is brilliant. Use your time well. Just remember this and make every single moment count. Okay, the more you put energy towards things, the more you're gonna get out of it, of course. So now, my gorgeous Aquamarini, I'm just going to see what is going to happen to those of you in relationship. So you are going to come across a bit of a problem for those of you in relationship, and the problem that you're going to come across is going to make you feel a bit sad and negative, and it's going to make you feel like a little bit of disappointed, both of you. It's the problem that you're going to be facing. But then at the same time, you are going to be dealing with this problem successfully by the end of the month indeed. And what is the answer to this? There is a lot going to be on your both minds, but the answer to this is going to come through the actual practical knowledge, and then after that moment in time, you're going to become aware of a really important negotiation, which is going to be a fantastic way out for both of you. Okay? So it's all going to be good. And for those of you who are single and ready to stranger in the night, Aquamarini in the morning, my gorgeous Aquamarini, I know I'm boring with this song probably, but yeah, what I was going to say, it's basically, so for those of you who are single and ready to mingy, you see what I mean? First of all, there is going to be the certain family matter that you're going to become aware of. Family matter, family problem, and you're going to be dealing with this, and you're going to be dealing with it very, very successfully indeed, because something is going to be resolved on one hand, but then later on, over the next 11 months, you are going to get a huge reward, massive reward you're going to get from this situation when it comes to the family matter. Why am I telling you this? Wait, I'll explain. And then after that family matter, some kind of idea you're going to have, something is going to be on your mind, and what is going to be on your mind, it's actually what is going to make you feel very persistent. Something is going to be on your mind, and this is going to make you feel very, very persistent, and it's to do with a certain task, and that task is going to be connected to organization, your capability, you being dependent, not dependent, but you being like kind of like you getting, not dependent, but you getting so much out of this, you're going to get so much out of it on so many different levels in your life. But at the same time, as soon as you become aware of what this is, so what makes you feel really persistent, what makes you feel really kind of like, you're going to start thinking about organization, you're going to start thinking about your capabilities, to do with your own capability. But then the most powerful word out of here is the actual persistence. So you will know which part of your life do you need to be persistent about. You're going to feel very strongly, you're going to feel very passionately as well. So that part of your life in itself, it's going to require from you to make the necessary step when it comes to the unknown, but also when it comes to like entering a stage and the area in your life that you've never been before. That stage and area in your life where you've never been before, where you're going to land through this situation. It's also bringing you someone very unique and someone very beautiful and someone very powerful and someone very, very unique. But I really like this person because this person is someone who like kind of you wouldn't fancy straight away, but then the more you talk to this person, the more you crazy are about this person. So slowly but surely, it is not going to be that long until that person walks into your life, but you will know that this persistence, where this persistence take you to this new stage, to this new beginning, to this new area, to this new dimension, this is exactly where this really interesting person is about to start walking into your life, and it's gonna bring so much positive energy and so much of a wonderful impact into your life indeed. So this month there are gonna be, of course, the beginning stages. Okay, my gorgeous aquamarini, thank you ever so much for watching my videos. I'm sending you brightest blessings, lots of love, healing, peace and light. So I'm sending you brightest blessings, lots of love, healing, peace and light to every single one of you. Thank you ever so much for watching my videos. Sasha Bonasin, psychic medium. Love you. Bye.